Hey YouTubies, so pardon my work clothes today. I am not normally this formal. I'm feeling kind of like a little kid dressed up in her mom's clothes. Just kidding. The company I've been working for, I swear thinks like we're in the banking industry or something, so they wear suits all the time, but I still hate it. And I am super excited that my next company is totally like West Coast casual, so it'll be good. I wanted to get on today. I know it's not like a weekly update or anything like that, but I wanted to share a little bit about just some of the emotions. And I'm sure other people have covered this topic before, but I was really I don't even know what the word is. I was really surprised, I guess, by my reaction and what felt like a delayed reaction to some of the anesthesia. So I've been feeling really emotional since surgery. Like, I think I've told you guys that before. Sappy commercials make me cry. Sappy movies, like, forget about it. The last 2 days, though, have been just a real struggle. Just me crying for no reason. Last night, I cried, I think, for like 2.5 hours straight, which is just completely unlike me. Like, I don't do emotions that well. I think that's part of, I think it's part of what makes me really good at my job, actually, is that I am able to remain kind of unemotional, detached, a little bit objective. But last night I couldn't, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong either. I kept trying to like ask myself, okay, why are you crying right now? This doesn't make sense. What's wrong? How can we fix it? And I didn't have an answer. So I cried for no reason. And then I got up this morning and started like, getting ready for my day, started drying my hair and stuff, and I started crying again. And this crying jag lasted for like 45 minutes, just like completely out of control. And I don't know exactly what it's about. So I was looking on some of the forums, like I'm on Vertical Sleeve Talk quite a bit. Dallas 86 chick on there if you're ever on there. But I guess it's normal. I guess a lot of people experience kind of this little bit of an emotional meltdown after surgery. And I guess I wanted to share it just in case it helps somebody else, because I was sailing along fine. I'm knocking things over on my desk. That's amazing. I felt like things were going really well. And then all of a sudden this kind of came up, and I've mentioned before that I'm going through just a lot of life changes right now. I've made some big decisions, which I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just focused on this surgery, but I did what I did, and that's the situation I'm in now. And I think at any other time I would have been well prepared to handle these life changes. I think I mentioned I moved to Texas from Seattle in January, and I was totally fine with it. Like, I've been having fun the past 6 months, going out, meeting people, just having a life. And even though I've been far away from my family, it's been okay. They've been down for visits. I've been up for visits. Like, I was always able to make it okay before now. And just the last couple of days, I cannot even describe how out of control I felt, and just so sad. And I keep trying to analyze, am I morning food? Is that the issue? Is it all these life changes, or really is it just kind of a temporary chemical imbalance? So I don't know. I can tell you that my iPad is shaky and I can't keep it upright. But I can also tell you I'm feeling a lot better today. I feel a lot more like myself, which is good because I've had some more snafus come up. So instead of being in Phoenix for 1 week, I get to be there for 2 weeks. And part of it will be doing basically what the hourly employees are going to be doing. So I'll be like in a warehouse basically, like doing work, which is even more hilarious because I have restrictions. So I'm not allowed to lift above 10 pounds until mid-September. Like, just not allowed. That's doctor's orders, whatever. And these people have to lift stuff. Like, I don't even know. I think I'm just going to be standing around watching people and feeling really guilty all week. So that's going to be interesting, like really interesting. What I was going to to share a whole lot more yesterday before we were so rudely interrupted by the phone. And I'm trying to think of what that is. You know, most people get on here and they have like a list and are organized about what they want to talk about. Yeah, not me flying by the seat of my pants again. I remember what I wanted to talk about. So, Liz, and I think it's VSG Liz. I'll put the link below. But she really, really inspired and encouraged me yesterday. And one of the things that she was talking about was just kind of how careers can sometimes take over and get in the way of everything else, whether it be relationships, whether it be having fun, whether it be our health. And that's one of the things that I'm really having to deal with. So I went to grad school right after college, and all through grad school I was working in my field. So as soon as I graduated, I just had some really incredible opportunities presented to me. I've had the chance to work for some great companies, been in a lot of development programs, and just been able to really accelerate things. And like I mentioned before, I never expected to be this far along in my career so quickly. I know I'm incredibly blessed, and I don't take it for granted. What I can share, though, is that a lot of times I do it at personal cost. So sometimes it's been working extra hours and putting in extra effort and all that stuff that I would normally do. But sometimes it is, you know, a matter of canceling things with friends, or maybe being late to a family get-together, or moving across the country from my family, or not dating because it wasn't convenient, or breaking up with a boyfriend or a few who didn't understand my work schedule or my commitment to my career. And even, like I was saying, at the expense of my health. So I've gained a lot of weight since college, like a lot of weight since college. I know part of it was PCOS, but I know part of it was snacking and bad habits too. And I'm just reevaluating, I guess, at this point, what I really want in life. And I want this job. I absolutely want this job. But I'm trying to figure out in the future what I'm going to want. So is this level enough for me? You know, is it time to have a little bit of balance in my life? Is it maybe time to start picking up on hobbies again and just really getting out there and having fun? Or am I so dedicated to my career that I'm willing to let me go by the wayside? Something I'm working through. I know I know a lot of other people my age are married and have kids. In fact, most of my friends that I grew up with are, and I'm not. For a lot of reasons, partially for career reasons, but also because I am not a good dater. Like, I have no patience. And I've had the fortune of dating some really wonderful guys, but I always felt like, I guess, like commitment, like real commitment would get in the way of my career objectives, because I know part of the game is being relocatable for as long as possible, being able to move around, having that flexibility. And I guess I just wanted to share, in case anybody out there is in a similar boat, I wanted to share what I'm going through. So this is me being candid and unplugged. Hope my rant didn't drive you all crazy, but I welcome feedback. I welcome conversation. If any of you guys are going through similar things, you know, whether it be that post-op depression, whether it be reevaluating life choices, whether it be kind of thinking through your career, would love to talk with any of you. So I'm out for now.